So I wanted to bring this chart up. It has some interesting features, and it was requested by one of the commentators. So clearly here there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse waves. This is all the price data that's available. So I'm assuming it started here. So we can say that was wave 1. Two was there, and 3 goes here. So it was a clear impulse. And 4 goes here, and 5. Lately I try to avoid cryptos that are not on the trading view, because labeling this way is a real task. But I see something here. One would have said, okay, I see a rounding bottom. A valid call, technically correct call. And they could have said, oh, I see a handle formation. So here's a cup now, and I see the handle formation. And then maybe you ladder in at the terminal end of the handle, expecting a significant price rise, valid expectation, and price does rise, and as soon as it rises to near the top of the handle formation, it just goes back down again. And you're thinking, this shit don't work. Why am I even bothering with this cup and handle my butt? How often I've said that same thing myself. But if you have the flexibility to be able to go say, okay, what's going on here? Let's zoom back out. What you could be seeing really in effect, and I've really seen this in equities, is a double cup and handle. Okay, and if that's what's going on with a double cup and handle, let me draw this again. There you go, a little better than that. And so this is a difference between someone who is purely reactionary and short term and just give up. There's always a pattern perspective that you can identify. So you have one, and it just wasn't ready. Now it's working on a second one. And perhaps it's working on the handle formation right now. Like this. And from here, price should increase. And I'm not going to put 88 waves on it yet until there's further price developments, but you could say 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and now it's working on 2. But this came out only in June. So it was obviously some kind of an ICO. But the key will be to breach the region of $1.60, because that's where it failed about before. And there's a good amount of resistance here, here, here. Once it breaches it, it'll be a support. And once it does, it'll probably hit 240. What am I do the waves? So I would say it'll hit $1.60 for 1. Keep it the same color. And it'll probably come back to the handle formation. And then it'll hit 3 at around 240. But that's what the resistance is. The resistance. 4 will come back down to around the support. I think 5 will go above this resistance, which is why I picked it there. Now, this arrow has nothing to do with the timeline. In fact, there's no space on the right for me to really draw out the timeline. So I'm not saying it's going to go vertical. So don't misunderstand that. All right, so I think a double cup and handle is potentially forming here. And now here is the BTC. Pale, almost the same, identical. So we have this. I'm just going to copy the numbers, wave numbers, and see if I can juxtapose it. Not too bad. Almost identical. And I'm getting more and more convinced that when you're seeing the BTC and the USD pair almost identical, it gives you that much more confidence on the count and the price direction. Here's a failed handle from the singlet. And now it's making a saucer. So I'd be interested how this turns out. And more often than that, when they are very similar, the attribute I'm noticing is that the BTS is consistently slightly behind the USD. The USD is already forming the handle, but the BTS a little behind. And I would aim for the 0.00160 target here as well. By the way, for the USD pair, I would aim for 410, let's say. I saw a comment from someone saying my posts are getting longer nowadays. But I like to just say that it's not the length. Size does not matter in technical analysis. It's the accuracy or the price direction. In other alerts outside of this, I provide quite often one chart with my labels, no comments, because those people are already seasoned technical analysts, and they can instantly read my message just from looking at the chart. I understand that in the blog, many of you are newbies, so yes, in that case, a lot more explanation would be helpful. I do see that. Which is why then I started making videos, because the video can cover a lot more scope and depth and in details without having to write everything down. And then some people said, I don't have the time to watch videos, which is fine, understandable. So now I do both. I do a summary with the charts and the videos. And I'm hoping that's helpful. Okay, I think this is about done. Oh, doubled it. And again, this is not saying it's going to go vertical. I just ran out of time on the right side. Although, remember, hurry up and wait. Never forget that. So it could go vertical. Hurry up. Wait. 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 There's another hurry up coming up. All right. I hope you found this informative and helpful. Let me know of any questions you have on the comments. Thank you.